Greetings, YouTube. The Doctor is in. Dr. Urius Papers here coming at you with another commentary on Marvel Contest of Champions. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, hit the like button. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave a question or comment. All right, it is time for Eop Rewards. Eternity of Pain is here. And we're going to do a little video on what we're getting. And then I am going to rank up my 9th rank 4 6-star today, which is going to be the Kingpin. And then we're going to do a little gameplay with the Kingpin and go over what he looks like at rank 4, what his strengths are, what some of his weaknesses might be, and why he deserves to be a rank 4. Okay, so let's start with this first. There it is, Eternity of Pain Bargaining. And we did get 23 points. So we are going to get a 6-star Nexus Crystal Selector. We are going to get 30 Sig Stones. We are going to get 8 of these 25% Tier 5 class Catalyst Fragment Selectors, which I'm probably going to put on skill to replace the ones I'm going to use. And we're going to get 2 Tier 3 Alphas and 2 Tier 6 Basics. So we're going to claim, and it's going to make me do all this. So we're going to put this on. I'm actually going to put 4 on we want science, okay. So I wanted science anyway, so we got that. Now we're going to do this. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. And I think I'm full up on skill. Oh, no, okay. We want to do the rest on skill then. Because we want to get as many on skill as we can. Because we're going to use, I think, 3 of these. It's either 2 or 3. So there we go. There we go. Each one of these is 25%. And, okay. And I think that is it. Is that it? That's it. Okay. All right. So we do have the science. Where is it here? Science. There it is. Science Nexus Crystal. We are going to save that for November 10th when we open 6 stars in preparation for getting 7-star shards. But now that we have that, we are going to go to the Kingpin, and we are going to raise him up to rank 4. Upgrade. Yes. So we're going to have to spend 2. So I did get 2. I was at 6, and now we're at 8. So we basically reimbursed ourselves the Tier 5 skill catalyst that we needed. It's going to cost us 5 Tier 5 basic, 2 Tier 5 skill, 3, which we have 4 now, 3 Tier 3 alpha. I think I have 4.5, and 3 Tier 6 basic, which I have, I think, almost 5. So let's rank him up. And I got 21,320,000 gold. So let's rank him up. And I have tons and tons of skill ISO. So we are going to use all of that to get him up. This is going to cost a little bit over $1 million. We're going to claim all that because I want to get rid of some of this. Yeah. Keep going. He's going to probably end up being like an 18,000, I think. He's pretty low PI. His power indexes and his prestige is pretty low. Which isn't, it's not great for the whole account, but it doesn't really matter. He gets a bunch of damage and things. Okay, we got that. Oh, we're almost there. Okay, and we don't really need to grab because we've got these. I think these are Tier 8s. We're going to claim 7 of these and see what happens here. Okay. And let's just take that. And then I want to go in. We actually want to ISO. We're not going to claim that. We're going to unfilter. And then we're just going to claim the... okay, and that gives us 2 days worth of stuff before it starts. So now... the biggie thing that we're not getting is that Tier 6 skill. That doesn't exist in the game right now. So eventually they're going to start putting that out. and then we'll be able to rank 5 our 6 stars. But he ends up being an 18,720. So let's go into his kit and take a look at his kit. There he is right there. So my rank 4s are Kitty Pryde, Doctor Doom, Hercules, Cosmic Ghost Rider, Black Widow, Nick Fury, Anti-Venom, Kingpin, and Ghost. That's the 9. Now let's go into his kit. So currently right now he is a rank 31, and he is awakened. So here is one of his big kind of weaknesses. Base regeneration rate is set at 50% instead of a normal 100%. So he only heals half of what he normally would, and that can be a detriment. He is immune to effects that modify regeneration rate except for poison. So poison can actually reduce his rate, but he has a tendency to debuff, to purify those, and we're going to talk about that next. So his rage, he gains rage. He can gain rage, which is a debuff that has no effect whatsoever at all. He gains a non-rage debuff, 60% chance to purify that non-rage debuff and gain 1 rage. And you can actually raise that to 100 with a synergy with the hood. And then if he takes damage, he gains a rage, which has a 20-second cooldown. And if the enemy evades or auto blocks, we gain a rage, which has a cooldown. The ability to do that has a cooldown of 1.5 seconds. So each debuff on Kingpin only strengthens his resolve, increasing his attack rating by 1,068 and his combat power rate by 5%. So the more of those rages we get, the more damage he does, and the more power he gets when he hits. And then when he gets 8 or more debuffs of any kind, when rage counts as a debuff, then he has a 100% chance to gain overpower, which lasts 15 seconds and provides him an bonus 8,900 to attack, as well as unblockable specials. His heavy, while charging, he gains a plus 3,300 physical resistance and an unstoppable buff. So it's not very long. It's less than a second, but it is there. And if he lands 3 heavies in 4 seconds of each other, he has a 100% chance to gain a fury. This is not easy to do, by the way, which grants 3,000 attack rating for 4 seconds. While this fury is active, Kingpin cannot gain his unstoppable while charging his heavy. Special attack 1 does some damage, and it inflicts a degeneration debuff. That does quite a bit of damage. And then while they're degenning, they have a 50% attack rating and a minus 65% defensive ability accuracy. So that is probably good against people that have like regens or evades on defense. Special 2 has a 100% chance to gain an unstoppable buff for 7.5 seconds, which is a really long time. And while the unstoppable is active, each hit after the champion lands a 50% chance to grant Kingpin 1 rage. So again, we get more rages while the special 2 is going on. So you can kind of chain the rage and the overpower this way. And then if you do a special attack 3, he gains 4 rages immediately. He refreshes all overpower buffs, and he has a 100% chance to inflict a stun that lasts 3.5 seconds, which is a really long stun. So in addition, with his True Nature signature ability, right now, when he enters the fight, he starts with 2.62 rages. I think if I put those 36 stones on him, he'll start with 3 rages. And in addition, whenever his overpower ends, he has a chance to gain up to 5 rages, with each having a 43% chance to reactivate, essentially. So really what we want to do, I know a lot of people will spam his special 1. I don't actually like to do that. I like to do the special 2 or do the special 3 and go into overpower and then just blast them. But the special 1 does have its pros. Yeah, I mean, the con is it doesn't do as much damage as some of the other things, but the pro is that minus 65% defensive ability accuracy. Okay, so let's use an item. We're going to use, we've got this. We'll use that. And he is a champion that you do want to awaken, and he is a champion that you do want to have a very high sig. So we'll put all 30 of these on him. Okay, so that gets him to 66. And so we were starting with 2. Now we're starting with 3. See, there it is. 65 gets us 3. And we have a 54, almost 55% chance to reactivate rages when the overpower goes away. So that's awesome. Okay, so and what did that bring him to, by the way? That brought him to a 19,440. He was an 18,000 something. So now he is way up there. So the first fight we're going to do is we are going to bring him into Realm of Legends, and we're going to fight our favorite punching bag, which is our favorite punching bag is Winter Soldier. So if I bring in any one of these guys, I get a bonus to crit. This is the one that I want right here. This is really important. So if I bring in the Hood, which I have a 5-star Hood, so we're going to do that. I have a 5-star maxed out Hood. There he is right there. So we'll bring in that Hood. And that synergy gets him 100% Rage Purify ability. So if he gets any debuffs, he will immediately purify them and turn them into Rage. Okay. If I bring in any of these, he enters the fight with 2 Rage. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and we're going to bring in... I have an Iron Fist at rank, a 6-star Iron Fist that's awakened. And then if we bring in Daredevil, while unstoppable, Kingpin gains a plus 15% attack rating and cannot be passively evaded. So I have one of these guys as well, so we'll bring that in. Okay, so we got everything, and then I might as well bring in this this Ultron to give him a boost to his crit damage rating. I don't think his crit damage rating is so great. So if we go over to our abilities, attributes, his crit percent is a 15%, which is pretty bad. And so that means it's even worse without that synergy, which probably is about a 12%. So his crit damage rating is good. His crit rating is pretty horrible. So he is not a high crit champ. Okay, let's bring this in here. And we are going to go against Winter Soldier now. And we want to look and see how long and how many hits it's going to take. So I'm going to first try and build up to a special 3. And then I'm going to try and spam out special 2s after that. He doesn't really have a lot of defensive ability stuff, so I don't really care about that. And we went into overpower right away. Look at that. Look at that. Right away we went into overpower. So you can see here. Yeah, he's gonna blast me, but we got a whole bunch of rages. And then we just got 2 rages that regenerated right after that. We're going to go for a special 3 because I want to go back into overpower. This guy is so passive-aggressive. And we're up to 100% health again, even though we got hit. Because I do get some willpower that kicks in. Just not 100%. We get 50% regeneration. So he is regenerating some. Okay, let's... okay, he's going to blast us. But we got a rage out of that. And as you can see, I'm ticking 94 regeneration per tick right now. So the higher that goes, the better. So now we're going to do a special 2. And we're going to get this. So now we have a chance of getting rages. There we go. We went right into overpower because we had a chance of getting rages while... wow, we're doing 10,000 per hit. While we're in unstoppable. And we went right back into overpower, and we're going to blast him again. There, 26,000, and he's gone. Okay, and let's see. That took us a minute 52 and 99 hits. So any champion that does under 100 hits for this, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good thing to do. Let's do one more fight against Captain Marvel, and then we're gonna move on to some like real content in one of the Cav event quests. Okay, so now we went right into Overpower. You see that? Immediately we went into Overpower because he purified out the suicides that are on him. So he's extremely suicide friendly, especially if you have the good synergy on. So he's gonna I purified out, and I start with 3 rages now. And now we're gonna go to a special 3, and we should go into Overpower pretty quickly. Ah, he hit me. Okay, but we went into Overpower, so that doesn't matter. Okay, we want to hit her with this. Look at that. Look at all that damage that just happened. There were a couple of 20,000 in there. And we're unstoppable. And we're going to regenerate. We're back up to regenerating a whole bunch again. Alright, there we go. Look at that. Boom. 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 Oh, we got it. We got it. Okay. We got the Fury that time. So there's the Fury that you can get. And I think she's going to be gone. She is. Okay. So how fast was that? The last one was a minute 52 and 99 hits. This one was a minute 33 and 103 hits. So still pretty good. It's a faster fight. It just took more hits. But still good. All right. So let's... So we're going to exit out of this now, and we're going to go into a different fight. Okay, YouTube, we're back. Just want to make sure. Okay, looks like we're recording. All right, so we're in Cav event quest or monthly quest, chapter 3, quest 2. So this is the last one. This is the one with the Spider-Man. So he's way up here. There he is, the Spider Supreme or whatever you want to call him. We're going to actually go up against this Hit Monkey right here. And this is a skill pass. So we're going to do this fight, and we're going to do another fight just to show how versatile this guy can be. So this is the A pass. So we're going to choose that. And so with this, let's look at the nodes that appear. So he's got 3 nodes on him. There's Trial by Fire. So if we don't... The defender is not struck. So if we don't strike the defender within 6 seconds, we get an Incinerate. But that's debuff, and we were going to purify that 100%. Again, we have Punishment Glutton, which means if we'll get a passive Fury every time we purify a damaging debuff, or a damaging debuff expires on the opponent. And then there's Rapid Metabolism, which means the defender shrugs off debuffs 40% sooner. So Kingpin doesn't necessarily put debuffs on somebody, except he does with his special 1. And he can with his special 3, which is a stun. So we're going to go for a special 3 on this and see if we can end this pretty quickly. So let's see how this goes here. So we're going to go into Overpower immediately. This guy to use a special 1. Come on. There you go. We're still in Overpower. And see, we got a Rage because that clock went down. And we got another one. to get too greedy with this. So let's go ahead and do this. We might actually take this guy to 0. Boom, he's 0. Look at that. And we're still at 98% health. That was very easy. Very, very easy. And I let that timer go a couple of times to demonstrate that you saw those incinerates immediately flip over to being rages, which is awesome. Okay, so we're gonna do another fight, and then we'll be done. We'll do a summary of what we went through. All right, we're back again, and now we're gonna do a fight against this Thor. And the reason we're gonna do this is that there's biohazard on here. So there's a few other things that we have here too. We've got this special delivery going on. So this is Act 6. Let's just go in here and look at this. This is Act 6. Oh, I didn't want to do that. This is Book Select. Book Select. This is Act 6, Chapter 1, Quest 2. And so he's got this special delivery on him. So we begin the fight with 15 combo charges each landed. Basic decreases the combo charge, and launching a special attack will reset. If all the charges are removed, they are reset and the attacker suffers a passive degen, which we don't want because we can't get rid of passives. So for every 10 hits on the combo meter, the attacker gains a permanent cruelty buff. But if our combo meter is lost, we take 40% of the defender's attack as direct damage. So we don't want to lose our combo, and we want to trigger special attacks pretty much as soon as we can. But a special 1 on this guy is going to be a good thing because he will put a degen on him, and we will stop some of his ability accuracy from happening. And if he puts a one of his, say he gets to his special 3 and he puts a shock on us, we're gonna purify that automatically. So we're gonna come in here and we're gonna try and special 1 this guy as much as we can. So he auto blocked, and we're in overpower right away. Wow, look at that damage. Okay, we're gonna blast him there. And we're going to blast him with this now. Look at that. We're doing 1,000 a clip. Okay, let's get him in. He's gone. He's gone. We're going to let him melt out. Look at that. That easy. Just that easy. Didn't get hit. He didn't get his special 3. He didn't get anything. Just that easy. We did that fight in 31 seconds with 27 successful hits. All right. That is what I have with a couple of fights. So let's just, in summary, we're going to exit out of here. We're going to end quest. Just in summary, again, there's a lot of utility in Kingpin, and you just saw some of it there. Plus, he can do a ton of damage. He really can dish out the damage, but it's the Purify turning into the Rage, which increases his combat power rate, and you can spam out special 1s for ability accuracy reductions. There it is right there with that degen. We were doing 1,000 per click with the degen, or you can special 2 for a whole ton of damage. You get an unstoppable, and you can get rages while you're unstoppable. Or you can just go for the special 3 and get your rages right out, refresh any overpowers, and then have a 100% chance of doing a stun. Again, I'm running suicides on him, so I go to overpower immediately when I come in, and because we're purifying everything because we got the hood synergy going on, which is a great synergy to have. So that is the video for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button.